Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, what's the...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Daniels. Look wide. Get this one complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a 1st down after a gain of 7.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, Sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll get this out wide. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
I think a lot of people, Mike, when they see a screenplay develop, they just take the completion for granted. And typically it is, but then you get a defender, somebody like this, who just anticipates it. They see it from the start, and they're able to perfectly time their jump, step in front of the throw, and come away with the interception.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on third, and we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Washington.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the... They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Smith. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Positionless players. That's what these defensive coaches are searching for. I mean, take this guy. He's listed as a safety on the depth chart, Mike, but he's really a Swiss Army knife. They line him up and use him in a lot of different ways, and boy, has he come through. A pick earlier in the game, and now a sack.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And he's going to be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Washington. Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. gain of 12 and a first down.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards,
oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one into the hands of Smart. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown in this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. A gain there of 27 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set! Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and Even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 by 6. Go! Go, Rick! Go! Ready?
To throw is Daniels. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. He's going to look downfield once again. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 10.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Cam Little to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. third quarter begins with a run. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up only to the 4. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Anytime you decide to drop back to pass this deep in your own territory, that quarterback has to have a clock in his head. Get the ball out of my hand. In this case, checks it down to his back, picks up a nice gain, gives the offense a little breathing room.
Trap 60, go!
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Look wide. Get this one complete. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline. Fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. On end, left side, it's caught. And he's in! Touchdown, Washington. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll go with a counter on first down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set. Warrior 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Hut, hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Here we go. Set.
They motion a receiver right. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Set up.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dotson, the man in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now, faking the give. This one is caught by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
Set, go.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kick is good.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now a shot here, deep middle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On play action, Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
There's that man again, another catch. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Daniels. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash. Pioneer. Ready?
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it just past their 25.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Hold it ready. Set. Wait for this. Hup.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Yeah. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
19 Lions.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes